So was he trying to casually date and you were all in?
Oh, yeah, girl. Anyways, long story short, it wasn't that cute of a relationship at first. I hated him. I loved him. I dated the backup to piss him off, which worked.
Yes.
He was like,
that'll do it.
He was the bad boy too. Like Matthew's so sweet and Southern gentleman and all that
Yeah.
stuff. And the backup was the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Ooh, and it upset him. So they lived in the same dorm because athletes lived in the same dorm, and he would see my car there. And so at one point he like waited and followed me out and got in my car and wouldn't get out.
Stop.
And he was
You're
like,
this is so hot.
I was like, this is amazing. It's working.
Yeah.
I was get out of my car and he was like, he's not right for you. And I was like, what? You can't tell me that.
Audio Jungle.
Situation is this is the first sign of a toxic woman that you must avoid, right? I'm sorry, I'm gonna call it what it is. If I didn't know Matt Stafford and I seen this picture and I was in his school and he told me this story, I would say, bro, she's playing mind games, number one, and she's toxic, and you don't want to deal with a woman like that. If I don't want to commit to you at that moment, why would you force me to commit to you? If I'm not ready to commit, you're going to force me to, right? Why would you force me to commit to you if I wasn't ready? Maybe I need to be ready on my own clock, do what I need to do, and then it should be the right time. So you took it into your own hands to say, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to mess with the backup quarterback that he has to work with in college. And guess what? They're in the same dorm. They're in the same dorm building. So I can be in the same dorm building while passing by Matt Stafford because he's the lead quarterback. He could see my car. All of this BS is nothing but manipulation. I almost cussed. All of that is nothing but manipulation. And you don't have to tell me much more about a woman like this for me to figure out a little bit more of the BS that she does and the mind games that she plays and the way that she fights for her way. Am I off? Right? Come on now, like just common sense. Am I off? A woman that went through that much, you know why? She's seen Matt Stafford probably. And she'd seen probably the future of this man, heard about the future of this man, and said, I want him. This sounds just like that Trevor Bauer situation, that Dodgers pitcher who got finessed by that one girl who took him for millions of dollars and then he had to go overseas to play because she ruined his career. This sounds a little bit similar. The only difference is she got to marry Matt Stafford and it's now a funny joke on her podcast. It ain't funny to me. Unfortunately, women are very sneaky. They're very good. They're very good. Like, let's just be real. Like, I got to call a spade a spade. Like, some of these women are very good because you don't expect these things from them. You don't expect it from them. Right? Because they're so beautiful looking. They're so soft. They're so innocent. You know, things like and you look at things at face value. But when you strip down the curtain and you get to see people for who they are and watch the moves they really make, you start to understand that none of that stuff is really important. When I strip all this stuff down from her, which I mean, I don't really, sorry, Matt, you know what I'm saying? Past all of this, what I see is a woman that is probably vindictive, probably plays the victim card a lot, probably complains about her life still, and probably has a really good life. Probably still complains about her life because she complained when they came to Detroit and fans were booing Matt Stafford, and she just thought that the fans owed him something, understanding that it's a game. I see a lot of red flags, bro. Like, my whole eyes are red looking at this, right? Q Usher papers. Is that Q divorce papers? Is that Q divorce papers? Because I just, Come on, man. You slept with. Okay, so the story was in the comments. She didn't sleep with him. She just was messing with him. Man, listen. That's what the podcaster said. So even if she never slept with him, why would you go and mess with the guy that I have to work with? So you're messing up my job because you're so selfish, right? And I'm telling you, and I hate to say it this way, but I've told my god brother and also my man Owen, I'm like, yo, beware of the women, bro, because women have killed kingdoms, bro. They have torn down great legacies. Wrong women have. The wrong ones have. You have to be careful because you're not going to see it coming. You don't see it coming until it's almost too late or you get enough time to snap out of it. This woman right here, I'm sorry, bro. This ain't it, bro. This ain't it.
Audio Jungle.
He said, I'm ready to sign them papers, man, for real. You know what's sad about this type of situation? And I hate to talk this out. The sad part about this situation is you won't really know this type of woman until he retires from football, and it's 5 to 7 years after. And he's no longer playing. He may not be getting endorsements, and they now just have to live life off of what was built of him in the NFL. Then he'll start to really see the type of woman he's with because he has to be around longer. He'll have to be around his kids. And unfortunately, that's when a lot of divorces happen with athletes because they're always on the road. This happens to people on a normal, everyday scale. Women are very sneaky, right? She did something I think is just extra foul. She played a card that could have really become very bad. She played a card to get one person, but we're not going to talk about the backup quarterback, right? Because he didn't make it to the NFL, I'm guessing. He wasn't really that dope. But you just played the backup quarterback for the Georgia State or Georgia football. Why you played him? To get to one man. Dang, what if he really was feeling you? What if he really liked you? Do we dismiss this story because it's Matthew Stafford? He's in the NFL. You know, he's a Super Bowl champion. It's a good story. What about my man? What about the Georgia backup quarterback? You just, you smash and dash him and it's just, whatever. You know, he was just collateral damage. And because I got a pretty face and, cute, I can get away with it. Men, please avoid women like this. If you sit down, y'all at dinner, this is what you got to do, right? Here's the full screen moment. If you ever sit down at a date, and here's something that I'm not an expert in dating at all, man. I'm just giving you some things I tried, right? Be very nonchalant so that she can be as comfortable as possible over the next few dates that y'all go on. Listen to what she's going to tell you because women love to talk. As she tells you things, just listen, but don't listen because you want to hear something. Just listen to what she's saying on a very base level and understand that, damn, if it was foul, it was foul, and don't make no excuses about it. Women will start telling you a lot about how they are and what they've done in relationships. If she starts telling you that she cheated in relationships and this and that, find out a little bit more about why she cheated in X, Y, and Z. Make it really cool. Make her feel cool. Make her feel safe. But also start tallying up the red flags. Because if she's done that to someone else, she can also do that to you. Let me tell y'all one thing that I used to do with women, and I'm off with this, right? I used to purposely go on dates with women who had boyfriends because if they gave me a chance, if they went out with me when they had a boyfriend, you know what? Automatically I would say, that's what that person would do to me. They're not trustworthy. I purposely would do that. right? Oh, did you tell your boyfriend, blah, blah? No. She's for the streets, right? I thought I used to have a she's for the streets, but I don't know if I got it.
It's over!
No, I got it.
It's over, ladies and gentlemen!
But there you go.